What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night and it's a date night, but this time the date is with the NFL. And
Best
we,
date ever.
I tell you, it's like, so when we did this show last year, we tried to do it through football season and it just didn't work. And we decided this year that we're not even going to try it, because there's no sense in trying to make it happen. It's a little too much, and we figured we would share with you guys because, when you think about dating, and being a super fan, I always am running into problems with my schedule. And it's really difficult to get on any type of real schedule with anybody. And, that's just me. Imagine if the other half is busy doing anything, just having a life, you know what I mean? Having children, having, just anything going on. It makes things really tough. So we decided that, before the season even begins, because we are,
we know how we are.
As of 2:00 today, I am in full Eagles mode. I don't have to work anymore. I don't have anything else I got to do except to be in full Eagles mode. So I did a show tonight at Why Am I Dressed Tonight? I did a podcast, somebody else's podcast tonight. And I had not gotten painted up since the last 32 days or the 22 days of face paint. So I decided to get done up today as a precursor for the season.
I mean, I thought you just got all dolled up for me, trying to show me up in all of my sparkliness.
That we're not even going to try. That's definitely, you could definitely put that into the mix because, that was kind of like a real thing. But not only that, I reached out to a couple of super fans, and hopefully some people will want to show up. I would love to have some of the super fans come on tonight and talk, and talk about what they do to prepare for the season. Because, like I said, I've been doing a lot. A lot. They're not sponges. I use brushes there as the. Dust it off the old sponge. It's a brush. It's a brush. So, but and obviously tonight I am not at Dolan's bar. Just there was too much trying to do to try to get over there. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, tonight I wanted to do a couple of different things. It's funny because when we ended the show last year, the world got weird afterwards.
Can we not do that again?
Well, I felt like that we should definitely document kind of what is going on in the world today so that we can know in 6 months when football season's over and we get back to the show, how much life has changed.
Gosh. I feel like I'm in a whole different I feel like I'm a whole different person than I was last year at this time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because ultimately a lot has happened. Like tons has happened.
I mean, we had Seahawks drama. There was that. I mean, the takeover was so much fun, so much hard work, so much craziness, so much drama around the whole thing, and despite raising money and giving money to Hands of Hopes, I think we raised like $2,500, which is not big for a Seahawks takeover. That's nothing for a Seahawks takeover. Normally when we do takeovers, it's, $10,000, $20,000. So that was peanuts to a normal takeover. But to go from one extreme of thinking that we were going to plan this big, huge Miami takeover to we can only have 60 people in the bar at one time was just like that balancing act was insane nuts, because there was a couple of weeks where we thought we were canceling the whole thing. Like we really thought that it was done. It was over. We weren't even going to the game. And that was it. So the fact that there was a bunch of us that got to get together. I love to see my fellow 12s. You guys know that. That we even got to get together and hang out and have fun was just like a blessing in itself with everything that was going on. So I'm excited to get back to a game. I think last year was the first year in like 6 years that I had not been to a game. Because normally I go to one home game and then one away game is like my goal. But to not go to any games last year was just mind-boggling. And then I thought I was going to be able to come up and go to the game with you, and then that didn't happen either. Remember?
Right.
They canceled the fans like 2 weeks before that game, and they said, no, that's not happening.
Yep.
So,
and I did get to go to games, so that was, like when they lifted the ban and says, hey, we're going to have a certain amount. I remember being in Pittsburgh. I was doing a job out in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, this is perfect timing. I'm just going to go to the game. Paid ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
Wound up having the whole section to myself. And literally, I think I went to like 3 games that year. And that was 4 games, which was a lot. Which was a lot of games, because
you were probably one of the few that actually even got to go to games, let alone go to that many games.
Correct. I mean, when you think about that, I mean, I know I saw 2 games with True Blue from Dallas.
Yes.
And
love me some True Blue.
And it was literally just a whole different world. It was just a whole different world that we did. I know it was like I went to the Ravens game, I went to the Pittsburgh game, and then that was it. That was all we were able to do because they had shut it down, afterwards. It was like, okay, we're starting to get back. No, we're not. You want to go here? No, we're not going to let you. And then
we come back down to Tampa for the Super Bowl, and then we're like, we don't care. Come on down.
Exactly. That and Texas. Texas didn't care either.
Didn't care either. But can we talk about the fact that February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 7 months later, they're like, oh, Tom Brady had COVID after the Super Bowl parade. No, Tom Brady had a hangover after the Super Bowl parade.
Oh, yes, he did. He was wasted.
He was wasted. I don't think that
I'm surprised he threw the trophy. That had been hysterical if that didn't make it to the next boat. So, you know what? We got our first one.
Yay!
Denver Bronco. I spoke with her a little bit ago. I said, I know. I'm bringing her on.
Hi,
Bronco Mary.
Oh, it's so great to meet you.
So, as I've been watching, and I was thinking about what everybody does to prepare for the season. Mm-hmm. I started to think, and Mary is great about showing the pictures of what she's doing to get ready for the season. And she's probably a lot more active. And I don't even know how she could do it, because she's fighting all these other things as well. She's got all these other things happening, and she's still out there all the time, going out there and supporting the Broncos in every which way she can. So I had to Mary, you got to come on and tell about what you do as a super fan to get ready for the season. And she's not a Broncos fan at all. Forget it. If you ever seen pictures of her house or anything like that, there's not any Broncos stuff. She's really, really small. Just ask Terrell Davis.
I will.
And what he says about her place.
You know what? For real? Do you know, legit, after I talked to you tonight, I legit got a text. I am not lying. I've got to go to my phone. I get a random number, and it's like, hello, Mary. This is Defy Terrell Davis. You've been selected as a winner for a signed Broncos jersey from our last store activation at the King Supers in Colorado. Please confirm your mailing address. I legit texted back. You were at my house. You don't remember where that was? He was like, hi. Oh my OMG, keep defying every day. Stay hydrated, my friend. I said, always will. And then wait, okay. I don't even know how to make this happen. But I sent a picture of the bottles of the water that I bought that got me the jersey.
Oh my God.
Was in my house, and what he said back was, and I don't even know if you can see that.
We can't.
We can't.
At the very bottom, it says "love it," but I now have it. I now have his cell phone number.
Don't hand that out to too many people. Mary, what is your favorite thing to do to get ready for the season? What is the first thing you get super excited for?
Oh my God. No, for me, it's all about training camp. And I didn't realize, honestly, and Crystal, we've never got to talk before, but I've got to talk to Jamie. As I talk to other super fans, I didn't realize how active my team is actually in the community, and not everybody is so blessed to have those experiences. So when it comes to training camp, and it's all about going and getting to do you get to go to training camp, and it's free experience, and you get a video 3D shoot, and I'm all about going around. My whole thing, all my everyday game day experience is all about, anytime any one of you come into my town, you're going to have fun. Guys, I am all about showing you all the fun things to do around the stadium that you don't even know exist.
That you don't even know exist.
Right. And it's all free. It's all free swag.
That's awesome.
That's what I'm about. So it's I do I just did a 7K. Do you even know how many miles that is? Guys,
it's more than a 5K, so I would have to say it's about 4.
I just said that, and I'm sorry. I did say that word, the S word, but I walked.
That's all right.
And I ended up walking it around the stadium with the Mile High Prophet. His wife ran it. I walk with him because I'm I'm just here to walk. I'm all about the walking around. Anytime you get me into my stadium, it's my church.
Yes. It's the happiest place on earth.
Yes.
The place on earth.
It's the best thing ever. So the fact, what I didn't realize, not everybody gets those experiences, guys.
No.
You don't get that. We're legit. We started out of a tailgating parking lot in the upper lot. You get to walk away, go up around a lake. But then what do you get to do? You get to come up 17th Street. Sorry, now I'm back. You come up 17th Street and you walk up 17th Street, and then you see the stadium in front of you for real. And you're like, oh. Mm-hmm. And not only do you get to walk next, because I wasn't running. God bless. You didn't walk either, or you didn't run, Jamie. I know you didn't for that race you did not.
Oh, no. I ran more than I walked. I ran a lot more than I walked.
Okay, no. God bless you for doing that, because you were wearing, no.
He was in the whole get-up that
day. He was in the whole, pads and things. No,
yep.
No, I did. No. Thank you for trying. You ran it. I never set that expectation ever. I just walk it.
Hey, I can appreciate that. But somehow I got pulled up into the front of the line with the runners, and I started running, and they all passed me. And I was by myself, and for instance, the one guy on my team was I think he's like 71. He might even be a little older, 72 years old. Ran it in like 49 minutes. I'm sorry, 39 minutes. 39 minutes.
Do you know we had it? No, do you at my event? At my, okay, 7K is 4 point something miles. I forget what it is. I should remember this. I don't. Because I walked it. I'm not a runner anymore. I walk it now. But ran it in like 25 minutes.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's not me.
No, I'm not running anywhere.
We got lapped. But what I love, what my stadium does, what my team does, is legit. The finishing point, you see the stadium, and you know you're walking towards that moment, but then I scrolled. Legit, I totally scrolled because I saw a mural that somebody painted on a building right before the stadium that none of us has the time to ever stop and take pictures for because you're always driving by it, right? You're getting to the stadium, you got to be there. But there's a beautiful mural, and I'm looking at all the players, and I'm with the Mile High Prophet, and I'm like, oh my God, John, do you just see what's right there? And mind you, police traffic, we're right there. We can see our church. And I'm like, do you see that mural? And he's like, yes. I said, please let us get pics. I will take the pics because I've never had an opportunity.
I've never stopped. Never stopped to take.
I'm always driving by. It's like, yeah, look.
No, because it's right before. It's always, you always drive by. You never see. But when you look at it, somebody took the time to do a beautiful mural on this side. And John was like, I didn't know it was there. And I was like, I see it every time I come up. Every time I come up to the stadium, I see it. And please, now mind you, I got the bigger pic because I'm that girl. I will get the whole thing. The full mural. He didn't get Tim Patrick and the little guy on the other side. And I'm sorry, little guy, I don't know who you were with Tim Patrick or Tim Patrick, but I know. But I saw Tim Patrick. Everybody forgot about him until he was good because he was injured for 2 years and nobody realized what an amazing guy he was, and we still have him. Yes. But no. So my mural is just the other guys. But that's okay. I got it. As we walked in and we got Greg Nito, who's from a local news station. He saw us. He ran past it and he ran past. And I'm with the prof and he's like, Mary, do you realize we cut here now? I said, your wife will not allow me to let you cut. If she's running this race, you've got to walk it with me. We signed up to walk it. We're going to walk this. We did it the whole way through. It was amazing.
Yeah.
There you go.
We finished in on the 50-yard line of our stadium. So
that's how we did.
Walking in on the Jumbotron. Did you have that experience, Jamie, when you did your when you did your run?
They ended we get to go through the tunnel and it puts you out on the 50. Okay. And then I said, since I'm on the 50-yard line, I got to go score a touchdown. I got my pads on. I got to go score a touchdown. And I did it live. I did it live on TikTok. Like, I'm at the 40, I'm at the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. So it was the first time I had ever been on the field. That's not true. Before there was even a football game, I went on the field to go watch Bruce Springsteen have his concert there. He opened up the stadium. So I remember going there, and I wound up in the front row because I know how to get around, those types of things.
Of course, you're going to be the guy who gets around.
We all know the ins and outs of our stadium and how to get through everything.
Well, that was before it had just opened. That had just opened. So it was like I'm going up front, and my godson's godmother happened to be there. She's like, I'm going with you. And we literally, wound up in the front row. So
nice.
Of Bruce Springsteen. Like, he literally, he was sweating on us. I wasn't real happy about it. So, but anyways, so it was, but literally that was the first time I had ever been on the field. So I'm like, if I'm on the 50, I'm scoring a touchdown, and literally I scored a touchdown.
I would have done the same thing, Jamie.
But see, I didn't realize though until being a part of Elite Superfans, and meeting other people, that how much my team actually allows fans to participate in that not everybody gets to. And that's something I kind of, Jamie and I have talked about. It's like, I didn't realize, and I've talked with other fellow fans that I know, where like I'm looking at my calendar and I know next Monday is the Taste of the Broncos. We're legit. My team actually picks. Now, granted, it's not going to be as fabulous as it has been in the past, but it's still going to be fabulous. It's going to be Bronco fabulous. But what they do, it's called Taste of the Broncos, and usually 30 of the best restaurants in town.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll cost anywhere between general admission $75 to $100. But think about it.
Yeah.
When could you ever go to all of the best restaurants in town, have all the drinks, and if you don't drink, it's water, sodas, whatever you want, but you can eat and taste as much as you want for $100. So it's kind of something I do. My daughter and her boyfriend, it's like their anniversary gift I give to them, where I always ran around because the way the event was set up prior to COVID, active Bronco players were at every booth.
Nice.
Legit. Every booth, there's an active player. You could have Vaughn serving you something from Elway's restaurant. I would like the prime rib steak. Thank you, Vaughn. No.
Not a lot of people know this. Seahawks players like to show up at random Starbucks and start handing off coffee outside the Starbucks.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
They do that?
Yeah.
I know.
See,
I would never see, and the Eagles could give away coffee all they want. They would never see me there. I don't drink coffee, so.
But yeah, no, they.
I love Crystal that they do that randomly. But see, this is a paid event where you knew that.
And I have to say, with the Seahawks themselves, they like to just pop up out of the blue, just randomly. They don't do a lot of stuff where it's like, hey, we're going to be here. It's real random. It's usually very community involved. We're going to show up at a charity all of a sudden out of nowhere and donate something. We have a couple players that are big with the Aloha chapter, the Hawaii chapter, and they do a huge hike up the volcano on Oahu every single summer. That's a huge event for them. But I say they just show up. They show up at Safeways, which is like the big food chain around Seattle, and Fred Meyer's. Like, they just randomly show up. They do the Starbucks thing a whole lot, especially when the Starbucks gift cards come out with the Seahawks thing on it, because that's like a golden card for us. We're all like dying to get those, right? That's when I'm like texting like 80 of my friends going, "Yay, we got Starbucks today," right? And not because I want any money on the card. I just want the card themselves because they're doing it single year. So they'll show up, especially when those drop, they'll show up at random Starbucks and just like start handing stuff out along.
No, that's beautiful though. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I know this year because of COVID, it's only 20 restaurants. And I do know when they put it out there, it's only going to be like alumni players and cheerleaders and miles. So you know that they don't, because of the whole COVID thing, they don't expose people.
We're in the bubble right now.
We're still in the bubble. But it's like, but that's the thing. So it's like, I look at my calendar. So that's next Monday, right? Because my game my game on the 12th, they're away at the Giants. So I'm going to be in my neighborhood bar for that. I'm going to be there representing just like this, being like, woohoo! Here we go. Here we go. But no, that would be a Steelers chant, but that's because my best friend's a Steelers fan. So here we go. That's where it comes from. But no, but then the next week, oh my God, this is how I prepare too. I didn't even realize, guys, like one thing I do as a super fan is I participate in player foundations, and Von Miller, he is a big part. His foundation is Von's Vision. He has an event in Texas. He's one in Colorado. So I participated at the Texas event virtually.
Nice.
It was $150 for the event. I knew I was going to get an autographed football. I already have his autograph. You know what? I already knew somebody. That's my thing. That's what I do. If I know somebody needs an autograph from somebody big and you have a raffle that's coming up and you need that, I only need one. I don't need more than one. I don't need more than one autograph. Who needs that, right? You don't.
Right.
You don't need more than one.
No. So I had football. And it was a Texas A&M. Do I give it about that team?
No.
Don't even know them. Don't even know anybody who's a part of it. But I know.
Well, you know that guy.
Yeah.
You might know that guy. But it turned out I knew my friend, Bronco Babe, who's, she's also a Bronco fan. And she knew a kid who wanted a Vaughn. I have a list of, if you meet somebody, who's the autograph on the next list. And I've got players for real. Carl Mecklenburg will never give me an autograph. He's like, Mary, I know you. Who's your friend? Give me the name on your list. So just so you know, anybody wants a Carl Mecklenburg autograph, please let me know. He won't give me another one. So if you know somebody who really, really wants it, I'll get it for you. He won't give me another. I'll get it. But no, so I had the football. I gave it to Catherine, and I told her, I was like, I was bidding on an event, and it was a VIP for the event here in Colorado. Okay. And because for real, who wouldn't want to sit at the table with the players at the event?
Right.
That'd be kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
And
I agree.
Right. So I always pick like 3 foundation events a year. And I bid on this virtually. But what was funny, I was at the Texas event. They said, Mary, I literally got a call from one of the people from the foundation. They're like, Mary, you support this foundation for the last 7 years. Texas is open up because of COVID. You're the only virtual fan we have. It'll cost $4,000 for us to show this live. And I'm like, no, stop. You don't even have to say anything. It's about making money. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. Do you know what they still did? They still sent me my autographed football by Vaughn, which I gifted, of course. They also sent me like a $75 gift certificate to one of Del Frisco's, one of the best restaurants here locally in my area of town. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. But they know me. I was like, no.
Well, at least it wasn't to a place in Texas.
Right.
Right.
But I tell you, Mary is also great at, like, she's always like, if you have a foundation or if you're like, she donated money for me. She bought raffles from me. Like all doing it like from Colorado. She like did that, and I was just like, like she's just so amazing in terms of the way that she does things. And as you could tell, she's not a Broncos fan at all, not the slightest bit. Or like a Denver fan, like, because she could tell you all about the professional female team out there as well, where she's a super fan.
The Women's National Football Conference, which, oh my goodness, we've got 20 teams out there, and they are just like the NFL, but they're the WNFC, but they hit just as hard. They're all about it, but it could be your mom, your sister, your aunt. It doesn't matter.
It's all women. It's all women playing.
It's all women playing.
So
and it's amazing. Because you being the Philly sports guy, I told you, you've actually got the Philly fandom, so I told you about it.
Yep.
So I don't know if there is a team very close to Seattle. Or no, wait, you're in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
You're Hawks, but you're in Florida. See, look at me. I'm like Florida. Hawks up here, Florida.
You'd be surprised at how many Seattle Seahawks fans there are in Florida.
In Florida, and not only that, how many of us elite super fans are actually here in Florida and like right around the Tampa Bay area?
But that's the thing that too, when it comes to
we get together all the time. It's so much fun.
No, and I love to see all of that. I love to see all of you guys hanging out and participating. Because I'm actually going to get to go with my autoimmune issues. I don't know. It was kind of one of those things. It's hard for me. I love football more than anything itself, and I love my football family. But I have to be really, really careful with my autoimmune issues. And so a lot of the things you may see me do on my page or things I do, it's always outdoors, because the indoor stuff, I have to limit it a little bit. So honestly, the Vaughn event coming up, it's going to be like a Cinderella, because I'm on the VIP list. That's what I bid on and won. I'm going to be like VIP at his table for that event. And I have a dress that my mom lined. She lined the inside 100% cotton, because that's safe for me to wear. But the outside is orange and blue. It's beautiful. I'm so excited, but literally, I will be Cinderella at the ball.
Nice.
I'm so excited. I've got like 3.5 hours, because before I know, I'm going to react to the material with my allergies. But I get 3.5. I'm going to make the best of it. And I am super excited for that. And that's going to be prior to my game. That's on the 20th. And then we have the Jets on the 26th. But I do love that my team gives us so many opportunities that I didn't realize that a lot of your teams don't have that as experiences to do. Where they open it up to the community, and a lot of it is free. And I don't think people realize that. A lot of it is free. And even going the outside the stadium experiences, do you guys have that where they give away the free things? Do you all have that at the stadium?
Yeah, we have that at our stadium. Yeah.
But you don't have those fun events outside the stadium where you've got, you don't have that, where you could do a 7K and walk into your stadium, or
I don't think we have I don't think we have a run. We do a hike every single year there.
We have the runs, we have the hikes, but they have things with like lazy day RVs where it's a little bit outside of town. You have to drive there. It's free, but you're always going to alumni player, like 2 or 3 alumni players who will sign.
Yeah, we normally do a big banquet at the end of the year. But we haven't done that because of COVID. We have a lot of free stuff that is outside of the stadium. Even if you aren't going into the game, you can still do stuff and be a part of the action outside the stadium. Tailgate alley, the Beast Bus is so much fun. I love those boys to death. They raise money every single week and give it away to charity. It's an awesome experience. They usually have a free concert before and after the game. There's always stuff going on, especially around the Seattle stadium. That's like my Disneyland for the year, because I go home, which is, I still consider Seattle home for me, even though I've been down in Tampa for 22 years. Like, that's still home for me. So I'm like, I'm going home and I'm going to a game. And I get to see all my friends and hang out with everybody. And it's just so much fun. And the 12s are really close with each other. It's also being a part of the elite Superfan family. We all get to know each other and have these amazing fun experiences. And it's been so much fun for me to go to other cities where I've never been to. Like if I came up to Denver and hung out with you for
hey, you can come here. I'm here.
But that's how it is when you're a part of the elite Superfan. It's
right.
Like, you are bound to find a super fan that's in that area, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, come stay at my house. You can."
No, but see, I didn't know that till I was a part of elite super fans. I didn't know that there. You know what I'm saying? And it is. Thank you, Tiffany, if you're watching. I don't even know if you're watching. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for bringing all these amazing people together. Because
Super Bowl last year, Jamie, how many did we have at my house? I think there ended up being like 6 or 8 of us at my house.
Correct.
All sleeping at my house for Super Bowl down here in Tampa. It was so much fun. It was such a fun weekend. And I had Dolphin fans and Philly fans and Seahawks fans.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And I heard, and I honestly just heard about something, which you guys probably know more than me because I'm kind of still new to all this. I'm like a baby super fan compared to you guys. Even though I've had, Terrell Davis was at my house. So that was kind of cool. Right. And now it's like when I'm reading text where he's like, hey, by the way, hey, you win this. And I'm like, oh my God, I love it. I don't know what I don't know. I still have his number. That's scary. I've got that. What the? No, seriously, WTF after all this time for him to be like, hey, it's Terrell Davis. And I'm reading on a text. I'm sorry, I will cry because that's crazy. You were in my house. You should know my address. You should know my address. You were here. You knocked on my door. Google it.
It probably wasn't him. Though it may have been, it probably was.
No. Honestly, when it comes to the organization, there's a woman, Megan, and there's Terrell. That's who runs it. And it said defy parentheses Terrell Davis. How you doing? Okay. How you
doing?
How you doing?
So I'm gonna. Can I say what you told me a little earlier?
Oh.
Me?
No, what Mary told me a little earlier.
Oh no! Well, do you want me to say it?
Well, I wanted to give the leeway because then I wanted you to be able to say what could or couldn't be done. So I'm going to the game. The Eagles are going out to Denver, and I'm going to be out in Denver, and I'm going to be sitting with Mary, at the game. And we got an end zone seat and stuff like that.
Buy water. Just so you know.
Anyways, so she talks to me today and she goes, hey, listen, so I got this, because I got these extra points and stuff like this, for the Eagles game, I get to go onto the field and, hold the American flag and go meet the players and everything. And I get to bring a guest. However, I don't know that you're going to be able to go as my guest because you're really on a different team and you're going to be all painted up.
Let you down there.
That's what I said. I said, I don't think they're going to let me on there.
Yeah, well, what I actually got, because I have, if you've got to have a credit card and you got to have debt on a credit card, doesn't it make sense to get a credit card that gives you rewards for NFL events? Right?
Yeah, right.
So if I've got to spend money on the credit card, and I've been saving up, so legit what it is, it said, okay, you're going to make me, no, I'm not going to pull up the phone. But it said you get, for you and a guest, you get 2 field passes where you can hold the Broncos flag and a American flag,
Right.
And be out there when the players come on the field. But I'm like, for legit, I don't know if they're going to let me on.
They're not going to let me in there. No, absolutely not.
No. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I picked it for the Phillies game and the Lions game. I've got it for both. In both of those games, I'm going with friends of mine who are super fans. I don't know. So I'm like,
No, they won't.
I don't know. Will they at least let them go out in the field and just stand there and maybe not hold it flat? They've got to at least be able to go through the tunnel.
I tell you, I don't know if they're going to let me do any of that.
If it's my guess, what if I don't know though?
Hey, guess who I am. Guess who I am.
You're military at least. I know they always do something. My team does something for a military member.
Right, but I am not a fan of the Broncos.
Do you understand? Where we're sitting, our seats.
She is holding on to hope of all hopes right now that she's going to make this happen.
Hey, listen, I would love to.
No,
it would be an honor.
Hopes of all hopes. I don't even know. No, I don't know. That's why I gave that disclaimer. I already told him our seats. Okay, do you know, Crystal? Do you know where our seats are? Do you honestly understand? Because I'm part of a Denver Bronco quarterback club, okay? Which happens to be the booster club for the Denver Broncos for the last 65 years. Legit. I did not know when I joined this club, and mind you have your club membership where you could do like, hey, I just want to be a member, or do you want to be a HOF member? Of course. Who doesn't want to be HOF? Of course you're going to pay the extra. So when I bought it, okay, now it's $50 if you just want to be a regular. Now it's $100 for HOF. I had no idea when I got my HOA membership because I got it 2 years before COVID. Okay. And what that did, you actually got to have meet and greets with Denver Bronco players. And so it was an annual dues. That was your dues for the season, right? You paid that $90, $100 for the season. Okay. But I could invite, if you were in town or whoever wanted to go, I could always invite a guest. Simon Fletcher. He was there with his barbecue because he's got his own little barbecue, little truck that he hauls around town. My guy, my ex-Bronco player, but he's got barbecue and he gets up there and he's cooking us a meal. Now it would be $25 for the meal. But you could bring whatever you wanted to sign.
Yes.
As many photos signed that you wanted. Did not care.
Yeah, me, no, I don't deal with signatures. I don't bother getting anybody autographed.
I know a lot of people who love the autographs. So for me to go to an event and I could take your jersey, your book, your card, your whatever you wanted signed, I could get it signed for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it's.
No, and that's cool thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
So that's another perk, but I had no idea. Also, part of that perk is apparently being a part of the Denver Broncos quarterback club because they are the official sponsor. You know, they're the booster club for the Broncos. They're given 20 seats a game. Those 20 seats a game are fourth row, south end zone. Booyah! So
we're going to be front and center.
Nice.
And she's going to be on the field where I'm going to be sitting there waving around a whole bunch of other Denver Bronco fans, like big fans, VIP fans. And I'm going to be right in the middle of them going, hi, guys.
This is my first time there. This is my first. You cannot get us kicked out.
Oh, I won't get us kicked out because I let everybody know what the story is with me. Here's my story, guys. You guys get me today.
Yeah.
These are my rules that I go by.
Oh, you're going to give rules.
Oh, I tell them. You got to let them know. Like, you're not going to get me kicked out because I don't curse. I don't sit down and I don't shut up. That's my rules. I'm not drinking, so I'm not going to be intoxicated. I'm not going to do any of that. I get to watch the game loud and proud. Welcome to the new. This is what you're getting today. Not only do you get a football game, you get me. And that's I have to do that announcement.
Whole experience.
And I here's the thing though, when I went to a Rich Carlos autograph signing, I said, guys, please, I gotta let you know, I'm bringing you gave me, I was able to, part of that, I got first dibs. The first game was the Eagles because I promised Jamie that game. Second game is Lions because I promised my boy that game. So it's like, here we go. We're doing both games, but I'm like, I'm bringing Superfans. Is that okay? Because a lot of people frown on that. They don't like you to even gift your seats to somebody else. But I'm like, I'm telling you, these are not just average people.
Not when it's Superfans. Not when
I'm like, no. And I'm like, and I know what I had to say at a Rich Carlos event. Because I'm going to be real, guys. Also at the Rich Carlos event, no, we did a raffle. I ended up winning 2 tickets to the preseason Rams game, same seats. And like, when they pulled my name out, I was like, whoa, way to go. Thank you, Carlos. And they're like, Mary, you need to express more emotion. And I'm like, you're
That's the one thing I can absolutely say. You're too monotone. You just
no, but I actually, guys, I gifted it to my neighbors. They're a very young couple. They're in their early 20s. They'd never been to a game before. So they got to go to their first game ever, row 4.
Nice.
Right.
Because I gifted it. I didn't need it. I already see, but I unfortunately had medical issues that week, so I couldn't go anyways. So I'm trying to, get back up. It's just hard. There's so much I want to do. But I want to be there. I get it's just preseason, but in my world, it's not. You miss a game. It's football. Thank you, Crystal. Every game means something. And if I'm not there,
for me, it doesn't matter what football.
I want to tell you, I can't believe that because I can't believe that because the Eagles losing 35-0 to the Patriots meant absolutely nothing.
That's you.
Preseason, I'm a firm believer in preseason. I'm all just please don't get hurt. Nobody get hurt.
I'm like, don't get hurt, but at the same time, no, but Crystal, Jamie, I got excited. Think about it. For 5 years, Broncos have been nothing. How many quarterbacks have we had? It's a laughing joke.
At one point in time last year, you didn't have any.
Oh my God, when we pull in Kendall Hilton and we're like pulling in somebody because we didn't have a quarterback and he, do you know he made it into the Hall of Fame?
That's the first guy that never plays quarterback to play?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
It was
ridiculous.
We never played quarterback ever before, but here we go.
Here we go. And that's like a Steelers thing, but I know, but it's like, it's sad. I'm like, it's so sad. How many quarterbacks have we had? And everybody right now, I'm going to be real, guys. Everyone's saying, what about Teddy Bridgewater? We all know. Has he ever finished a season without being hurt?
I don't know of any good quarterbacks that ever came from Denver.
No, well, Teddy Bridgewater didn't. We got him. He tried.
I'm talking. I don't know of any good quarterbacks that ever played for Denver.
Nobody's really. Guys, I'm going to tell you, Drew Lock is going to surprise people.
All right.
He's going to surprise you.
Bronco Mary said it first.
I said it right here. I did.
First.
He's going to surprise you.
So, Mary, what do you think? What do you think the record of the Broncos is going to be at the end of the season?
I can't, honestly, with this weird, crazy extra game, I'm not going to say the record, but I feel we're going to be in the playoffs again this year. I feel it in my bones that with the team we've got our defense is so freaking strong. I am so excited about our defense. And then when you look at we've got Vaughn back, we got Chubbs back, we've got, oh my God, we're going to surprise everybody.
All right.
No,
I think she's going to be really surprised when the Eagles stomp them.
No, it's not going to happen.
I tell you, they're not going to be happy with me. They're not going to be happy with me when we stomp you.
You're not going to stomp us. No,
when we are drawing and quartering that horse.
Oh, really? Drawing and quartering the horse? Not going to happen. Not going to happen. No,
I can imagine Mary is not going to be real happy with me at the end of that game. She's going to be like, you know what? I appreciate the enthusiasm, but I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Probably. I mean, when you go, Jamie, to a game with all of us 12s, you're just the lost bird. It's really funny. He's such a lost bird because he's definitely one of us and part of our family and really close to a bunch of us. But he's just like, I'm the bird in the wrong nest. This is so weird.
I'm the honorary Eagle Hawk.
Just as loud.
Crystal, I love that you said that because I didn't realize you saying that. A lot of fellow fans go to other games, even when their teams aren't even playing.
Oh yeah,
and they just know. It's just fun because they know people they know there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just recently discovered this, and I love that. I love the support that everyone gives.
I go and watch Tampa games all the time with everybody down here, but I can tell you, you will never see me in a Tampa jersey. I will be rocking my Seahawks sparkly gear all day long.
So you do that. You represent yourself no matter what away game you go to. You always represent you.
Yeah.
Well, and I told, and actually I found out recently, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to announce this or not, but I'm going to anyways because I don't know if I'm not supposed to. And I was told that the ladies of the NFL are coming to the Eagles Tampa Bay game on Thursday night, that they're all coming into Philadelphia. Now, this is Superfan women.
You mean the ladies of football?
The ladies of football.
Yeah.
There's 20 of them coming into town, and I said we'll get 21 tickets, and I'm sitting with you ladies. I see you need an escort. You ladies need an escort in Philadelphia, and damn it, if I'm not the right man for the job.
True story.
And I just thought that was amazing that they were all coming into Philadelphia and hanging, and so even this Sunday, I'm meeting with Carolyn, the bird lady, Freeman from Atlanta, and she's really big in the community down there, doing her thing.
She is so much fun.
And I reached out to her, and we're doing our tailgate together. We're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff together, and it's it's we were having a conversation today, and it's we're trying to figure out how we can get Mike Vick to go from the Atlanta tailgate to the Eagles tailgate to our combined tailgate. And we think it might even happen. The fact that that's even thought about is a possibility. The fact that we could.
No, but you can, if you've got all those minds together, it's going to happen.
Exactly.
It can happen. You could totally make it happen.
So it's
you'd be surprised. Pro Bowl a couple years ago, I was hosting the tailgate. You were down here, Jamie.
Yep.
The Griffin twins showed up, totally anonymous. It took a hot minute before people started figuring out who it was.
Well, and not only that, but so when I got COVID back in August last year, I mean, the Seahawks family really, as a whole, reached out to me, and then come to find out, a couple of players' moms from that played for the Seahawks, reached out to me. I was in awe because, obviously, it's not something that you expect from being an Eagles fan. Yeah. Where you get Seahawks fans reaching out to you.
I love, and that's just it. I love seeing amongst the divisions, the different teams who totally support each other. And
Right.
I've seen that. And a lot of that is because of elite super fans. It's the only way I would have ever seen it, but that's where I was blessed to meet everybody. And it's kind of amazing to watch and see how everyone, like, you do see these teams where it's like, I didn't know that other teams think about going away from their own, like your home opener. Like it's like kind of a deal to travel to another home opener.
Mm-hmm.
If like mutual friends are going to be there, that's what you do.
Right.
I'm learning that. And I'm excited to see what everybody else does. But I know for me, I am going to do my first away game this year, and it's going to be the Steelers. And it's only because Rick Holman, who was in the Ford Hall of Fans contest with me, it was the first year they did it in 2018. And we've always kept in touch. I've become very close with his family, with him and his wife, his 3 kids. It's an amazing family. And I was the only female that year when it was 5 guys and me. But I knew I didn't have a chance. I thought maybe just let me be the wingman. I just want to be the wingman on that trip. Come on. But I knew with my autoimmune issues, it didn't make sense because honestly, I didn't really understand at the time. I think they knew before I did that it was a lifetime commitment. And with that,
commitment.
It is. And it's with my fragrance allergy. That's a very big deal when it comes to planes and traveling. And I knew that's a liability. And sorry. But the thing is that Rick was always great. I will never forget that fact that year I get a gift and I was here with my daughter. And I opened up an envelope and I saw it said Rick Holman in Beaverton, Pennsylvania. I was like, oh my God. And I started crying. I didn't even know it was in it, but I started crying because this is a guy who was in a contest with me. And he was a regular guy like me. We were nobodies. I was just a girl who went to every event I could. And he was a history teacher who had season tickets for his entire life. We were just regular people. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're all regular people.
Right?
Yeah, that's all it is.
We all have a story. We all have a story that led us here. And it's just like, but he sent me an envelope and he collected everything Broncos from that event. He sent to me, and all the note said was, you should have been here.
Mary's a crier.
Mary's
Just so that you know. Mary's a crier.
I get sentimental when it comes to that kind of stuff. I am a crier. But the thing was, he always told me, he's like, Mary, if you ever feel like you could travel, I've got 2 seats with your name on it. So this year, I'm going to the Steelers game with my friend Kat. Yes, with my friend Kat. And she's a Steelers fan. And when I told her about the whole thing, I didn't know she had like 300,000 miles, like freaking flyer miles. So she's like, Mary, it's your first time on a plane again. You haven't been traveling in a while. We're doing first class. I'm like, woohoo.
There you go. Awesome.
And then I told Jimmy, it's like, we had a layover in Philadelphia and he's not even going to be there because he's going to be in
I'm going to be in Vegas, and it's like right after my birthday. So like she's going to miss my birthday and all that stuff, but it is what it is. So
actually, it's the week before your birthday.
No, it's the week after, I thought.
No, because I fly out. No, I'm like your birthday, I believe. No, I fly out. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. No, you're going to be traveling anyways. But regardless, I fly out the 8th or no, the 9th now. It's the weekend before. Just saying. Booyah.
Oh, hold on then. No, yeah, I'm going to be in Carolina. I'm going to be in Carolina. It's the week before my birthday.
You had a game. It doesn't matter.
I'll be in Carolina all that week.
Yep. No, we're going to be out that weekend in Philly. And we'll be there at Philly, but now they actually
for like 45 seconds by they're switching planes to go to Pittsburgh. So it's not like that they're going to be here for very long.
Not like you're
No, we had a 3-hour layover.
Right. You know, what are you going to do? Well, there's a lot you can do in 3 hours.
But you're not run around the airport.
Hey, in 3 hours, Crystal and I went through every spot in Philadelphia.
I'm going to take as many and I'm going to leave stickers everywhere. Just say, oh, I didn't say that.
That's all right. So I said in 3 hours, Crystal and I went through everything. What held us up was the fact that we went through the Betsy Ross house. That was the only thing that was open. Everything else was absolutely closed.
I do need ideas for Pittsburgh because I have not been on a plane in, God, it's been 7 years since I've been on a plane. So I need tips of spots to go when we're in Pittsburgh.
Like I said, you're going to go over the one bridge, just the one bridge, and you're going to go, and that's where they have all of the bars and stuff like that near the stadium. Right near the stadium over there, they have a museum and stuff like that. And
fine.
Yeah, and if you go over another bridge, if you also go to.
Oh, guys, it's my first away game. I'm going to be the only Bronco player I know going in the midst of.
You'll find more. Don't worry.
Okay.
And Pittsburgh fans are pretty rude.
Yeah.
They are very rude. So
I'm going with Rick Holman.
Yeah, I understand that doesn't matter. The fact that you're going with Kat and stuff like that. And with Rick. The problem is that you're not going to be with them the entire time.
Yeah.
So you're going to get bagged on.
That's a good thing. I'm bringing a girlfriend who is a Steelers fan. She will make sure nobody messes with me.
Well, and Kat's not anybody to mess with.
Exactly. So. You've met her, so you know she will not let anyone. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm so excited.
So, but yeah, it'll definitely be an experience. I've been in that stadium. I know the hotel I recommended the hotel for you guys to stay in, and you guys decided to go there. I mean, so that's going to be really awesome too. It's a good spot to be at. I think you're in that one. I got to imagine you're at the Three Rivers Stadium. If you're staying at the Wyndham. Is it the Wyndham, right?
Right.
The Wyndham Plaza, the downtown, Greater Pittsburgh downtown. That's where Three Rivers. It's literally at the point.
And Kat was the one. She's like, because she's from Pittsburgh, so she's like, okay, this is where we're gonna stay. This is what we're gonna do. But it's kind of like Rick had already said. He's like, Mary, just let me know when you guys give us the details. He's like, whatever you need, we'll pick you up from the airport. We will take you wherever you need to go. We will make sure you're taken care of while you're there. And I'm like, yay, I'm so excited.
Good.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. And maybe you guys might even win because Pittsburgh's going to stink this year. I know that Kat won't be really happy about that, but you will.
Well, and it's one of those, I don't know. I'm going to be the minor in that game. Because legit, I don't think there's going to be many people there, many Bronco fans at that stadium.
No.
Right.
All I hope is it's not like the retro. You know how they do like the retro uniform? And I can't.
Oh, where they look like the bumblebees.
Bumblebees. Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting, actually. I'm not a big fan of that either.
You
know what else I don't like? I'm a big Styx fan. I'm a big Styx fan, except for that song in that stadium. The gig is up. The news is out. They finally – Renegade, they play that Renegade song thinking that it actually does something for them. That song stinks for them. You know, and they have no idea why they even played the song. And it happened because they were losing in a playoff game, and they played the song. They scored a touchdown. They played the song again. They scored another touchdown. Well, now they figure that it's their song.
Now it's the song.
I thought their song was "Here We Go," dun dun
Well, that might be that's like their song, but Renegade is like their rally cap song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's just like when you hear the ding ding, like it's that like the Eagles fans when you hear the Rocky noise. It's like all of a sudden.
I don't know though, Jamie. I don't know. I don't know every team song. You know what I'm saying? I don't know your particular songs. I don't know Crystal.
So,
Hawks. I don't know the song for every team because I've never been.
It used to be that there was 2 fight songs in the NFC East. Now there's only one because "Hail to the Redskins" is no longer able to be sung.
Oh, they can't do that.
No. Or you know what? You know what I think is the most ridiculous one? Miami Dolphins.
Oh.
Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
We love you, Gorilla Boys, but that song is stupid.
Oh my God, that song is the most ridiculous. How is the one Gorilla Boy?
He's good. He's home. I texted him a little bit last week. He's still having some breathing issues, but he's home. He's resting. He's not at 100%. He's not doing anything this weekend. He's staying home still. So,
but he's out of the hospital.
He is out of the hospital. Yes.
Okay, because
hospital and he was when I talked to him last week. He was still on some oxygen, but not all the time. So I haven't talked to him this week, but hopefully, I did see that he was not going to go out and do anything this week, and just kind of stay home and relax. So I need to check on Luke and make sure that he's all right. But
no, that was very, very sad to see.
It's scary when it hits close to home like that, especially when it is with somebody that, that does have health issues to begin with. So there's that. It's, you just kind of have to I know he was scared, but he's all right. He's good.
It's good.
That's great.
Strong. He's strong.
No, that's great to hear because seeing all the posts about it made me sad too. It was because it is. That's one thing that's beautiful about all of this is that it doesn't matter who our team is. We're all a family, and we become a family because of football, and that's what makes it truly special. So something like that, and seeing him being so sick, it was scary. And I've never met him before.
And that's the scary part is because you don't know how it's going to affect you in comparison to somebody else.
Right.
It's like I when I got COVID, I was sick for a couple days, and then I got over it, which was good. And then I have my arm wrestling coach who had it and was he never smoked a day in his life, was a New Jersey State cop, was really physically fit, and next thing you know, he's in the hospital fighting for his life and not making it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like I was a smoker for 25 years, 2.5 packs a day. You know what I mean? Where I was it was like nothing to me. I just shook it off. And here he was fighting for his life and wasn't strong enough, that the disease or this virus overtook him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's you just don't know, when it's going to hit home really hard. So, I just had a friend of mine, pass away from cardiac, just had a massive heart attack after working out. I put the post up this week. This guy was jumping out of airplanes. He got shot down out of one airplane and smashed both of his knees, had to get knee replacements. And still, when he's I'm going to go back out and go jump out of airplanes again, you know what I mean? Just wasn't, and actually became a medic, learned how to become a medic. Not only that, he was an arm wrestler. He arm wrestled, broke his right arm wrestling, badly broke it. And there he's in the cast now, and then he said the next day he's arm wrestling left-handed. Not to say what happened there, but the biceps rolled up on him. Now he's got both arms. He's not able to use. I mean, it was absolutely. I mean, he was just, and he was even after all of that, he was still like, yeah, I'll be back here in the next year. You know what I mean? Like, I'm coming back next year. So that guy was just amazing, and he was in the Army and stuff like that. And I always usually like to make the caveat, go Navy, beat Army. But if he was on that team, we weren't going to win. So you know what I mean? That guy was just a beast, and it's a shame. Like here it is. He's got he leaves a couple of daughters and a wife and stuff like that, and and I wasn't. I wasn't his closest of friends, but I was, my life was richer because I knew him, and that's kind of the things that's the one good thing that I get to say is that I at least I did get to know him and stuff like that, where, again, you just never know what the will of something's happened, and like I said, this is how we kind of started this conversation, how a year ago when we were stopping the show, the difference of what happened between then and now. Yeah. How much has absolutely changed.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
And how the world's different now. The world's just a different place.
It is a different place.
Can I ask you guys, do you think that we're still going to get, do you think they'll allow full season this year?
We'll have a full season, but I would guess at some point in time we'll probably lose fans again.
I disagree.
Do you think they're gonna say, hey, if you had the vaccination or non-vaccination, do you think
you can't go to a Seahawks game unless you're fully vaccinated?
For real?
From what my understanding is, yeah.
So you have to show your card or not show your card, because technically, I don't know how it is for you guys, but in Colorado, if you've been vaccinated, then it shows up on a registry. So technically, but I mean, they don't know. It's not like they know your name when you go to an NFL game, because we know, I'm not a season ticket holder. I get my tickets from friends.
I don't, yeah.
So, but I actually, even with all my autoimmune issues, and I did have a reaction, and I'm still reacting from it. It spiked all my neuropathic issues by getting the vaccine, but I did get the J&J, so at least, but I did that.
I
did that so I could go to freaking games. Sorry.
She's a crier.
I know.
I'm making fun of you, Mary. I'm making fun of you as you're crying. It's okay.
No, I am a crier, and I can admit it, but it's because I'm so passionate. It's the one thing that,
I mean, I'll be honest. I was not really excited to get the vaccine. I did not want to get the vaccine, in fact. However, the NFL wasn't going to let me in the draft if I didn't get it, so I got it. You know what I mean? So whether you got to figure out the reason why you want to get it or not get it. Hey, listen, if you're worried about them putting a chip in you, you got the wrong idea, because they know where you're at because of your phone. All right. So I'm not going to tell anybody what to do with their lives, but go get the vaccine. If you ain't got any moral qualms with it, if you feel like whatever, you know what I mean, that they're trying out to get you. I mean, if they wanted to get you, they're going to get you. You know what I mean? I don't think that they're trying to go out and get you. So go get the vaccine. That's kind of how I have to say about it. You know what I mean? I was not a proponent. I'm not somebody who's saying, hey, vaccines are the way. No, I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? I'm just, I am who I am, and that's that. It's just, hey, listen, I got the vaccine. I was affected by it for a minute, and now I'm able to do all the things I'm supposed to do. I don't have to go. I don't have to wear a mask if I don't want to. I can go into a restaurant and eat in New York if I want to. I can go to Colorado and go to the game if I want to. All because they gave me a shot. Now, once they start telling me I need to get boosters and stuff like that, I ain't going to be as excited. But
true.
But I got the vaccine. You wanted me to get the vaccine? I got the vaccine. I'm in there now, and now I was able to get in. Because ultimately that's how this all came about. I mean, Crystal would have never have met me had I not gotten into the first draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, I somehow, some way, I wound up somewhere where I wasn't supposed to be because I have good makeup. Because I have good makeup.
You met her years ago and became best friends. That has nothing to do with the vaccine.
It just has to do with the draft.
Yeah, exactly. The draft is.
You met at the draft and became awesome best friends. That's
right.
what happened. That's what happened. And nothing to do with the vaccine.
And that's when I took over the Superfan groups. I mean, I was one of the first ones to join Elite. I spoke with Tiffany and stuff like that. So I'm like, I still get to think that I'm one of the founding members of the Elite group. You saw me when I was with the Raiders. Yeah. When I was with the Raiders fans, they thought that they were going to overtake me. I run the roost over here. I'm the loudest fan in the NFL. I'm that guy. That's who I am.
That guy is what scares me when it comes to coming to fourth row seats, and I'm like, oh.
That's why I
not let me buy these seats again because Jamie Paye is coming into town.
but that's part of the reason why I announce myself.
Yeah.
Because they hate me during the game, but they all want to take pictures afterwards.
And they love him for the person that he is and that he has.
When I have sections of people singing na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye to me, I know I did my job.
Yeah.
And that was in Minnesota, where they hate Philadelphia fans.
Before I said I gave the prelude. Just so you know, when I'm buying these seats, Eagle Superfan. Just so you know, when I'm buying these seats, Lion Superfan. I gave a disclaimer.
That Lion Superfan ain't got nothing on me. That Lion Superfan is a pussycat in comparison to this Eagle.
Stop.
But that's how it is. So.
No, you need to stop because I kind of like him a little bit. So you need to stop.
I'm not busting his balls even a little bit. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting him know. I'm just letting you know that when you bring him to the game, they're going to have a lot easier than when you bring me to the game.
I would have to agree with that.
That's true.
I'm not, like I said, it's not a matter of him being a better fan than me or a worse fan than me.
Better fan. It's just somebody I kind of like.
And it's just that I'm loud. I'm very, very, very loud.
So be kind in that regard.
So you like this guy? Well, this is a kind of a dating show, so you kind of like this guy. So we might as well bring that up a little bit.
So we always want to know how are you going to pull off one super fan dating another super fan? Because Jamie,
I don't know. You tell me.
Happen.
You tell me.
So her and I, we've never dated, and I've never dated another super fan, so I wouldn't be able to do that. I will tell you that I dated a Cowboys fan, and I didn't realize she was a Cowboys fan when I started dating her, and then we got pregnant, and we had kids, and then football season. Well, we were very pregnant when football season started, and then she told me that she was from Dallas and she's a Cowboys fan, and then I was like, yeah. That really stinks for you.
We're not officially dating because we haven't met yet. So we're just talking.
They're in the talking stage.
And we've been talking for 4 months now. And the first time we get to meet is when he comes out for the game.
Right. But if the game goes really well, and you guys win and he gets all butthurt, are you going to be like, oh, I can't handle this because it's going to ruin your entire day now and it's going to ruin our date day?
I would never be that girl. I'm
No,
not that
okay.
girl.
All right.
No, when he gets all butt hurt, she's going to caress the butt.
She's going to caress the butt. See, we got to where you got to caress the butt to solve the issue.
I'm sorry. That was funny. That was straight funny. I'm sure he won't. He's not watching the show.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know if he's watching it or not either.
don't know.
I find it.
If anything, I'm sure he's going to be very excited to have us harassed.
I don't know.
Did we start the butt caressing before the game?
Okay, because yes, it's technically a dating show, but if you think about it, we met, via Elite Superfans, and it's one of those, but we are not going to meet officially till he comes out, and it's not till December.
Gotcha. Well, and he's from Detroit, so he knows how to make. He definitely knows how to make
Detroit. He's outside of Detroit.
Yeah, but he definitely understands how to make a left turn to make a right.
Well, there you go. And Mary, you're following all of my rules, meaning
I am following your rules.
You
Crystal.
are following all of my rules because when you can't date a Steelers fan, a 49ers fan.
Or a Patriots fan, but you can't sleep with a Patriots fan.
I'm not even trying to meet somebody in my division, right? Nobody in my division.
No.
Nobody in my division.
No. You can't date a Steelers fan, a 49ers fan, or a Patriots fan. But you can sleep with the Patriots fan. That's fine.
No. Why ever? Why would you?
Because they have a really cute accent and they're fun to have fun with, but then you want them to go away. That's fine.
Kind of treat them like a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, nice. Now get the frig away from me there, pup.
No. I don't know, but we're not even dating because it's not that. There's no name. You know what I mean?
You're talking.
We're talking.
They're talking.
And you know what? You have nothing to worry about because he's a Lions fan. You're not going to ever see each other in the Super Bowl.
No.
Shut up, Jamie.
We'll be fine.
So, and he's a Lions fan. I will let you know. I'm going up there, Mr. Lions fan, for Halloween. I'm going to be up there, and we're going to smack your behinds there. So, and I ain't going to caress the butt. I ain't caressing that butt.
Ignore. Wait. Yeah, that way.
That way.
Ignore him. Not her. Ignore him.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be
show for this season.
What?
Yeah.
It's going to be a very, very busy season this season.
I know.
17 games. 17 games. I'm literally doing all 17 if I can. If I absolutely can. I need some help. I need some help to get to the all 17. Like, not to get all 17, but to get inside all 17. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do all 17 this year.
He's on a mission.
I'm on a mission from God.
I'm excited. It's season. Don't ask me to do anything else during my 4 hours on Sunday. Mr. Big has been forewarned. So we'll see if he makes it. I have a good feeling.
He's not a football fan, right?
I mean, he's a football fan. He loves fantasy football. He loves football itself, but he's not like a diehard fan of any team. So, but he understands and respects the fact that I have given him the full disclosure. I'm like, Sunday during the Seahawks games, that's my 4 hours. Don't ask me to do anything else. Don't ask me. I'm not getting up and cooking dinner or breakfast or lunch or anything like that unless I want to. Just leave me alone. Let me scream at the TV. Let me throw things. Don't try to fix things. Don't try to ask me serious questions. This is what's going on in my life at this moment in time. That's my relaxation. It's my time. It's me time. And
how many games do you get to go to, Crystal?
I usually do one home game and one away game is what I normally do. But for me to do any games, I have to travel, whether I'm traveling to Seattle or I'm traveling somewhere else. So
because you're in Florida.
Because I'm in Florida. So last year I hosted the Miami takeover. But I didn't actually go to the game because I hosted our takeover watch party. So I didn't go to the game even though I was supposed to. This year I'm going to Houston. And then I think I'm going to do Arizona. I'm not going to go home. I think I'm going to meet everybody in Arizona. So I did get vaccinated. Part of that was so that I can go home and see my dad. So I do want to if I can figure out a way to get home.
Okay, so the Arizona connection, does that mean you know Allie?
No, I have never met her. I know.
Okay, I'm just saying because our birthdays, like my birthday is the 9th, hers is the 10th. So next year, just so you know, so it might be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
She wants to do a Vegas trip for her birthday weekend.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
When's your birthday?
I'm friends with Kenny Burns, and Kenny Burns goes to the Arizona games, and he's been begging me and pleading me for like 2 years now to please go to it, come out and meet them for an Arizona game and do a takeover with them. So I don't have the kids that weekend, so I think I'm going to.
You're like, yay! Get to go! Yay!
And with Houston, you have Toucan Dan, you have Debbie, you have. I mean, I met a number of the Houston people. Yeah, Patty. Patty's coming up she's part of the women of NFL or the ladies of the NFL, and
most adorable woman ever. We have so much fun together.
Patty was one of the first ones that I ever met. Patty and her husband were one of the first ones I ever met at the draft in Nashville. Like
Patty,
when
Patty and I like to have a contest of who can sparkle more when we get together.
You have a sparkle contest for real? It's all about the glitter. It's all. Oh, I see it. Oh wait. Where did I? Wait, I'm gonna get my jacket.
It's all about the glitter.
Wait, I have a jacket. You've never seen.
I have a jacket.
I have a jacket. You've never seen this jacket.
A Bronco fabulous.
Wait.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm trying to aim it the right way.
Did Sideline NFL do that for you?
No, my friend did it.
Oh.
No, my friend. I got a friend, and then she. Yeah. Wait, this side. Nice.
There
we go.
I'll make a little plug here. I'll send you the link. She's on Instagram. Sideline NFL does all the cheerleaders. Yeah.
Thank you.
So she did my jacket.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The only sparkle that I have is the silver when I put it on.
Okay, it's not the same thing. So.
Oh, it is the same thing. I shimmer much better. I'll give you a mark when next time I'm there.
You can't shimmer as much as I do, Jamie. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I know. That's the one thing that I am really good at. That's why you'll never see me at a bar after like 1:30 when the bar closes at 2, because then you get to see how many people were marked by the Philly sports guy.
Yeah.
Because all the silver shimmers. Yeah, it's like going to a strip club sometimes when you're around me.
Hanging out with me on an everyday basis.
You know, like when you come back from the strip club, you got the glitter all over you. When you come back from me with an Eagles game, you got silver stuff all over you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
See where it goes. See where this goes.
See where this goes. It goes.
And this is the reason why you follow us anyways. I mean, this has been a great show. We've already gone through our 90 minutes.
I know.
Nobody even noticed we didn't have any TikToks today. You know what I mean? It was, so normally, I mean, and Mary watches the show, so she knows that we do the TikToks and stuff like that. And, when she's not talking to her Detroit friend, she's usually.
Can we record? Can we send out our crew and record their first date and make it part of our next season?
That would be amazing. That would be amazing.
No.
We're going to put cameras. We're going to put hidden cameras in her room.
Superfans on their first date at a game. Let's see.
So I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be out there. I'll set the cameras.
I'm not here. I'm blocking myself now.
I'm going to set the cameras. Yeah,
No,
I'll be like, camera here, camera here, camera here, and we'll know when Detroit comes to town.
Stop.
When love comes to town, he's going to be from Detroit. I'm sorry, I'm busting balls now. I don't mean to.
I am. Wait, that way. No, I don't even know. I'm trying to aim the right way. That way.
Feel better now? You kind of smacked me in the face.
Thank you, Crystal. Stop it. No, we don't know. We don't even know.
No, you're right. Yeah, like I said, I'm poking fun.
I know. I don't know.
And I don't expect he's watching. So
I don't know. He could surprise us all.
He could surprise us
watching right now and just be. I don't even.
He can always watch the replay too.
Exactly. I mean, that's what normally everybody does. So,
Adam, go Hawks!
But it was fun though. I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys tonight.
Absolutely, it was great having you.
Never got to talk, so it's great to finally meet you.
Yay!
Yeah, it was actually a lot of fun having you on the show, and just going a little bit over what happens with superfans. I mean, this is what like a real day in the life of a superfan is. I mean, it's not really. It's it's glitz and glamour kind of, but it's a lot of work, and we do a lot of different things, and we do a lot of charity work, and
we do.
It's important to kind of keep that on the perspective because it's really not about us. It's about our teams, really. And
it is about our teams. And I think what I love the fact is that our teams make it, even though some of our teams, what I've learned, my team is truly unique because it's more of a community and a family in that regard. And they give so many more opportunities that I didn't realize that a lot of my other family did not get to experience. So I feel truly blessed for that.
We cherish
where I have that opportunity. So it's like, and I feel sometimes people get sick of it because my feed, like if you follow my feed, it's Broncos all the time and it's me doing something here, there, and there. I didn't realize, unless I would talk to family, then I wouldn't know that not everybody has those opportunities.
Mary, I think you just created a new hashtag.
What did I create? Family? No, it's always been there.
Family.
You know who created that? That would be Lena Honeybear.
I've never seen it as a hashtag. Really?
She's always done a hashtag Family, like FANMILI. She has.
I'm starting to use it.
Search it, please, because that's where I saw it. But legit, that's how I feel, Crystal.
Yeah.
It's my family.
Yeah.
Because think about it. People you meet in this world, we're tight. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's a different vibe.
It's a blessing.
It is a blessing. And that's where I love. And I truly feel blessed with everyone I meet.
Good.
Well, that's awesome. Well, listen, everybody, because we have definitely we even overextended a little bit tonight.
Extended our ourselves a little bit.
Hey, listen, we wish you guys all the best for the upcoming year. You know, have a great holiday season. I get to be the first one to wish you a fantastic holiday season starting before Halloween. So, you know, it's like I'm like the pumpkin spice that comes out way too early. So
I like it.
Yeah. So, but hey, listen, everybody have a great time, and you'll obviously know where to find us because we're going to be all over the place. Look for me in November with Mary, and I mean, obviously, Crystal, and I will still keep in contact with everybody, but we will be back again.
Yeah.
Starting at the middle or end of February,
Yep.
you know, after the football
right
season
Valentine's
is ended.
It's usually when we start back up.
That is correct. Right around Valentine's Day when we call up and we have the Valentine's Day show where we're single still.
I hope not.
Fingers crossed.
Detroit is calling.
Crystal,
Go Birds.
make him shut up.
All right, guys. Everybody, have a great night. It was great seeing you guys, and we'll see you very soon.
Good night.
Go Birds.
Bye.
Later.